Hey everyone, it is David here. So I want to talk to you about wholesaling real estate and a little bit about surplus funds. So let's say that I want to go into real estate and I want to do a real estate deal. I have one going on right now. So I've had someone contact me. They need to sell their house and it's a fire sale. There's definitely some equity here and I'm going to help this lady out. And yes, you heard me correctly. I'm going to help this lady out. So she's coming in on this deal and it's a deal where she's going to get foreclosed on next week. So she contacted me. She reached out to me. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and close on her house. I'm coming up with $80,000 in the purchase price, and I'm going to put about $30,000 into it. So roughly, I'm looking at about $110,000 investment for this wholesale deal that's going on. Now, here's a contract I have on another project. And there's one area of this contract that I'd like you to look at and I'd like to talk to you about and see. So we're talking about wholesaling deal, and if you're just joining, welcome. I'm going to be here for a few minutes and then I'm going to jump. But talking about wholesaling and talking about real estate or even buying real estate. So like I said, I'm in a deal right now where I got contacted by a lady. She's in a financial devastation and she's got to sell her house by next week. So I'm in it for 80. And I'm coming in at $8,000 cash. I'm putting about $30,000 up for the rehab, and I'm going to be in it for $110,000. Now, let's talk about something else. And those of you who know me might know what this is, but here's a contract I have live. I'm only going to show you one area of this contract. And if you look here, it says sign, and you have an X. I'm getting $6,000 for this contract, and I'm putting up $100 for a notary. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'm getting $6,000 for this contract, and I'm actually literally putting up nothing for the notary. How's that possible? Well, this is a surplus fund deal that someone doesn't know they have funds. I've contacted them, and I've put together the agreement that we have, and literally all she has to do is she has to sign this, and once she signs it, and it goes into the courts, that money will be released. And with this particular court, it's really cool because they pay the claimant directly, and then I'll get paid my fee for doing this. So she'll get out of that 20, she'll get 14, and I'll get 6. What I'm doing is I'm assisting all the paperwork and I'm putting it together. Now, how is this good versus wholesaling? Well, again, I'm not putting up this huge earnest money deposit. So like when you look at the project I have going on, I'm in it for $110,000. That's a lot of money. Or if you're in for wholesaling for the first time, like I've seen all these videos, people are coming up and saying, hey, wholesaler, you could own this house for $15,000 down, or you could own this. Well, what if you could come into a project and what if you could own some surplus funds or get some money and then later on use that to invest like I do? So like you get over 6 figures a year by owning your own surplus fund business, by notifying people that they have money that they didn't know they had. Now, I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to be one of those guys that say, hey, is this for real? Is this way? Because there's a lot of teasers out there. Well, how do you do this? Like, how do you do the script? How do you come forward with it? And that's one of the main questions that I get a lot is like how are people going to believe me? And that's tough. But I'm going to say, if you stick to the data, you're going to be fine. And what do I mean by that? So you look at this contract that I have right now that I just showed you guys a minute ago. When I called this lady, I gave her the data of the funds that she had that she didn't know she had. I said there's 20,000, and I like to give it to the nearest penny. This one's 20,000 even, just happened to be that way. I gave her the address, I gave her the amount that was owed to her, and I gave her all the details. And she's like, wow, I've never heard about this before. Then I let her know that I'm not asking her for any money. So I came back and I said, by the way, I'm not going to ask you for any money. What we're going to do is this contingency. If I get you paid on these funds, my corporation will charge 30%. And she's interested. Old school. I'm mailing her the forms as we speak, so I'm going to get these in the mail to her. Hopefully she'll get them returned. I'll follow up with her in 2 or 3 days, and this will be going out in today's mail. So all she has to do is sign. Now, I look at my first wholesale deal, and I have a couple wholesale deals that go on occasionally, and I do a lot of fix and flips, as you know. But in surplus funds, what's super cool about it is you're not putting up this huge earnest money deposit. You're basically coming in, you're getting people paid on money that they didn't know they had, and you're getting a handsome finder's fee in the process. Hey everyone, on my YouTube channel, please subscribe if you haven't. I have a free link that goes ahead and gives you a free training, total free training, talks to you all about what surplus funds is and how the business works. We'd love to see you around. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all